I hope we are live now. Today you'll have to check. So IQ is going to be looking at
April 2nd, 2020 at 12:33 p.m.
Is it live right now?
Nope. It's just
Nope.
waiting for you, dad.
Yeah.
Why is it waiting for my dad?
Come on.
Still waiting on my dad, man.
I don't.
Inco Clan Wars 2.0
वो तो पुराना है
उस पे
यार.
लाइव दिखा रहा है पर लाइव
Do
नाउ
you
उस पे
have,
दिखा रहा है
do you have the correct stream key and server? That's all.
Yeah.
Verify it facing like.
It says Team Mrcz versus Virtual 5 Inco Clan Wars and उसी पे ये तेरा stream चल रहा है. Your overlay is working well and stuff. ठीक है. Just change the name a bit if you can. Change the name. बाकी सब सही.
I'll have. Okay.
Cool then. I'm gonna be off. ठीक है. तुम करो फिर.
Wagons. Alright, so we had some technical difficulty and we're back. And you can see that this is right now playing out to be a really close match with 40 seconds left on the board and the defenders having a lot of utility left. Smoke's got, that's going to be a triple kill for Blank on the dock, and he could be on his way to an ace.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has
That
been
could be
dropped.
one Maestro that I think in a 1v3 gets one, in a 1v4 to be honest, gets one onto the castle. She has 18 seconds left to play this out. There are multiple crossfires being
15
set
seconds
up
left.
by
A bomb has been planted. Attackers
and
recovered the
this
diffuser.
seems to be an unwinnable situation for the IQ, and Blank getting a 4K.
It could really help. See the long angles being played.
So the first round going in favor of Union Gaming on the defense of the top floor. Not really unexpected considering Cafe is a very defender sided map, as we said. So this should, as long as MRCZ can get 2 or 3 rounds on the board before the attacker and defender round split, I think it should not be very difficult for them to claw back and get a win.
So we head on to the kitchen service for the second defensive round. A lot of
Defenders,
vertical play
protect your bombs
mm,
from being defused
needed
by
to get
attackers.
established. They do have the sledge and buck in play, and IQ should have done the entire
What do you feel about the new what do you feel about the new overlay that we have? That's
well.
What do you feel about the new overlay for custom, this custom game overlay that we have that's being
Laser wire in position.
Yeah, the biggest plus point
My UI ready to
full names
10 seconds.
are displayed, not just the initial 3 letters.
That's true. And you also get to see a lot of the utility that's been spent or has not been spent by the attackers or the defenders.
Door secured.
So we're gonna see all 5 men actually spawning on Christmas tree, so that could give a lot of spawn peeking
A
spawn
bomb has been
peeking.
located.
I'm sorry, I'm messing up my words. So this is going to be a kitchen side defense. It's going to be very important for the roamers of UG to give a tough fight for map control on the side, and at the same time it's going to be really important for Team Mercenaries also to get that map control, because Cafe, it's very linear when you think about it vertically, because you typically get your third floor defense and then you get your basement defense, first floor defense come in, and you need map control from every single one of those floors. The Jaeger lurking right now is gonna be a
He has managed to sneak onto the
Attackers
top
have
floor.
located a bomb.
Let me just see if he can take a pick or two.
so as of now, MRCZ has been locked out of Bakery, which is going to be one pivot point for them to attack. Jackal's going to be getting into an altercation with the Maestro of the Jaeger, I believe. He believes that there's someone there. He does not know that someone. He's already vacated that part of the map. So that
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
and that's gonna be another one for Blank, and that's gonna Jaeger's
Attackers
gonna be
recovered the
trapped by
bomb
the
diffuser.
Jackal.
He's playing so good today.
So Jackal on White Stairs is gonna be really close to the Jaeger. The Jaeger not really sure where Jackal's gonna be pushing from, and the Jackal pre-fires and gives away his
Attackers have
position.
dropped the
The
bomb
Bugware is gonna give away his position. Blank's gonna be still holding Bakery. This Blank not giving up this spot on the map has played an important role in Union Gaming holding on to the defense of the hill. Buck's trying to do some remodeling from the top floor.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Not able to find someone, and MI7's gonna get blanked. This might be a very important kill, as now they've got crossfire set up on the top.
Seconds to go.
But with 15 seconds left on the board,
15 seconds remaining. It's gonna be difficult to
10
execute.
seconds
We do
remaining.
have to go for frags now. 10 seconds. Can get the plant off.
5
Smoke's
seconds
being
remaining.
pushed off. He will go for the plant. That gets Lexus.
Attackers are activating.
this is just gonna be on the
The
Jaeger
diffuser
now.
is
One
located in
and
the
two.
diffuser.
The ping's coming out, but the pings are late. So Sledge's gonna be in code check. He's really close to the diffuser, and a red stairs crossfire being held by Jackal. I think Jaeger knows that that's been called out. He has the calls for this. He gets one onto the sledge. Now Jackal's gonna have to play this smart. He's got 15 seconds left on the diffuser, and with 7 seconds left to defuse, Jaeger's really not got a lot of time. If he delays this a little bit, he might be able to get the round.
He's going in for the
Gonna have
diffusal.
some time.
Jackal is aware of it and he will take him out. MRCC somehow linked the second round of the game.
I think what really helped there was the bakery kill on the dock by MI7 on playing sledge, because had they not done that, the vertical control by Buck would not have played any significant advantage for MRCZ. I mean, you could have gone through your red stairs rotate that they had made on the kitchen wall, but then you would have a crossfire from bakery. So getting that dock was really important in changing the way that round played out, and I feel that slowly Team Mercenaries is getting back into their groove. We're gonna see a 6 pick from an IQ to a Capitao, and from the dock
to
the
Bandit.
Bandit. That this is gonna be something that Blank was really good on the dock for the past 2
Attackers need
rounds,
to locate and defuse
and
bombs.
it's gonna be interesting to see how he plays out on the Bandit.
I think this time they're just gonna like deny any hard breach from the front wall, plus from the bakery. And I think Blank will do the same kind of thing with the Hollow this time, because Bandit does not have an HR anymore. I'm interested to see how he plays out, because he's the only one standing off from the defensive side. He already has 6
Blank
kills.
having a really great game. I mean, he has 6 kills and he has 1
10
death.
seconds
So
left before insertion.
this is gonna go really well for
5 seconds to insertion.
this game's going really well for Blank.
Yeah, he
Attackers'
definitely
objective is to
looks
locate a
on
bomb
fire
and
today.
defuse it.
Well,
And
the attackers now move on to the map. It's the same side once again. Let's see what kind of threats they do have in mind this time around.
so
Hibana will work on the bakery
Peek coming
window.
out from the Jaeger. He's gonna tag Hibana a little bit. Not gonna get the kill, but that's gonna help Union Gaming in the gunfights that they take with the Hibana later on. So Jackal's gonna be going to the top floor and probably trading out from there along with Sledge. We see some footprints and that's gonna be the bandit being tagged because that's of Blank. Blank quickly vacating down wide stairs and coming back towards side to help
He's
out
just
his
gonna
team.
immediately fall back off.
I think what's important in the gameplay in Cafe is that you can't really hold the third floor unless you're defending that side, and it's really important if you get some time wasted on the attacker side.
So
Yeah,
this
so
position
honestly,
swap
yeah,
between the Jaeger and the bandit. Blank get another kill.
Blank gets one but gets straight out by the
Will
Ivana
weak,
from the
right?
top, and we see a gunfight coming out between the Jaeger. He gets one onto the Jackal. That's tracks. Sledge gonna be tracking down along with Buck. Jaeger's gonna be stuck in crossfire right now, but he's wasted a lot of time. Buck not really
I
sure
think
where
it's gonna
he
get
is,
taken out in a few moments from now.
and that's gonna be a great nade by MI7. And Jaeger doing
I
his
think they knew
job.
he was having
Attackers
that
recovered the
cover.
bomb diffuser.
Yeah, possibly. So Jaeger doing his job of finishing off the time.
Second hit being quickly. It will not hit. So top floor control very well established for Mrcz. Last time it was key for them getting out Blank, but Blank is eliminated already.
And
They
Sledge
don't have
can-
anything to worry about as Jay will get taken out. MI7 with a double kill. They do have a lot of time to execute. They just need to be patient and work this around.
I mean, they have top floor control. They've got two soft breaches. They've got Capital with both of his fire and smoke bolts. To be honest, this seems to be heavily in favor of mercenaries right now.
Bomb located by
So
attackers.
Smoke's gonna be holding down the bakery side. If the SMG not any used by any shot of
Loading new magazine!
Gonna use his first penetrate to deny some entry. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. The attackers do
15
not have
seconds
time
left.
to get slowed anymore.
but he misses
Attackers
the shots.
cover the
Fuses
diffuser.
down. with
Attackers
7
drop the
seconds
bomb
on the board.
diffuser. 5 seconds remaining.
And there was one trade on another, and the Buck finally comes out from the mercenaries and closes it out. That's exactly what we're talking about. Union Gaming is holding on to the site really well, but when it comes down to the final execute on their kitchen defense, they're not able to hold out MRCZ coming in. So out of 3 rounds, I'd say on attack, MRCZ getting 2 and both of them on kitchen is something that Union Gaming really have to think about. And we're gonna see Blank coming back to the dock, playing really well on the dock and the bandit, and I think he's gonna be a
He's gonna
6
6 pick again. Yes.
maybe. Yes, it's gonna be a 6 pick onto the bandit. So Ibana not gonna get as easy of reaching
Attackers need to locate and
possibilities
defuse
as
as
she
many
would
bombs as they
like
can.
to have. We've not really seen the Micro helping Union Gaming as much. Either the camp placements are not really in places that mercenaries decide to put, or it could be because they just don't they're just taken out to start.
The key thing for MRCZ to bring down like this is their drone kill. They're pretty flawless in their droning.
10 seconds to insertion.
Although they lose 1 to 2 teammates on the round, but
5 seconds left before
and
insertion.
then it's just an easy execute for them. The time is low, but they
Attackers must
definitely
locate and
get
defuse
the
the
job
bomb.
done.
So like always, all 5 of the attackers are spawning. No, actually, all 4 of them. Oh, no, all 5 of the attackers spawning on Christmas market again. I'm surprised that Union Gaming has not figured that out and probably getting 1 or 2 spawn peaks, or they're just trying to play safe right now. But we should be interesting on how last time Union Gaming came up to this side, they won that pretty decisively. They could do the same thing on the map again this time. So Castle having that super shorty has really made Castle a really important pick for at least competitive teams, because with the super shorty you can now bring a bulletproof cam on Castle, which means that not only do you have Maestro cams
Bomb
that can see
located
through
by
smoke,
attackers.
but you've also got bulletproof cams, and that will stay up unless you push up with them. So it really puts the attackers in a state of confusion whether you want to push that. So you can see some long angles being opened up by Union Gaming all the way from New Balcony, or as you call Coconut Grass Spot. Doing something this time.
Well, he's been shooting a lot of drones, denying a lot of information. Shield and a bandit battery along with that.
That's yep. That's a shield with the bandit battery. So 2 minutes in, Union Gaming's held on to their control really well. That's gonna be the Jackal of board with Blank really playing, carrying his team right now. He has been getting the opening kill for Union Gaming, I think, every single round, be it on the dock or on the bandit.
So, Hibana takes out Faraos.
So yeah,
He was
that's
playing
going
the Vamai, both on the top.
So my being off the board, I'd say would be
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
an amazing peek coming out from the castle. He gets the Hibana, and that's the diffuser down. Hibana barely being able to use her Skyros. I don't think there was anything that was opened up. Blank getting into another gunfight with, I believe that was the Capitao. It's gonna light each other up a little bit. Out, but that's
Seconds
missed.
remaining.
15 seconds left on the board. Diffuser's down on the floor.
10 seconds to go. Attackers recovered the bomb.
That's a 1v3 all over again.
5 seconds remaining.
And the Capitao's not gonna have any chance of salvaging another round for Mercenaries. Union Gaming's top floor hold looks to be really strong with the way that they've been playing this. They've consistently denied drone intel and peaks from Mercenaries, and they've kept them they've kept them contained towards piano and cigar lounge, which cigar shop, to be honest. And this, they do not let.
You do have to appreciate the amount of work Blank is doing.
I mean,
he,
Blank
like,
has been
he-
really fragging out with his team.
Yep. The initial frag he manages to get really keeps the attackers at bay and slows them down. Then he easily gets onto the objective and possibly uses C4 to deny any more pushes.
I think the way that Blank's playing right
Defenders,
now is
protect your bombs
really
from being
smart,
defused
because
by attackers.
what he does is he doesn't all out go so that
Attackers have discovered the location of a
attackers
bomb.
do not get to drone him out and isolate him. He plays along with his team, and once they figure out where the attackers are going to be pushing from, he can then rotate. And you know what? MRCZ, I think, has not been doing a lot, has been pushing from right side. Both their attacks go from Cigar Lounge and Red Stairs side. They both attacks dropped hatches, and they were not
10
able
seconds
to
remaining.
capitalize on White Stairs at all.
5 seconds
Jackal
remaining.
did try to go downstairs and do a little bit of remodeling, but he got taken out by
Attackers
the
are heading out to defuse a bomb.
So, kitchen sided defense coming out again from Union Gaming. They've not been successful on it for the past few times that they've come out. But you never know this time.
They do have mute this time. Blank will get lit up. He does throw a C4.
So Blank's gonna make a really important rotate, and he's gonna be tagged out with a lot. He gets droned out. He needs to fall back to side. With no dock on the board, Blank's gonna be on a serious disadvantage for every single gunfight that he's gonna be taking.
I think he's just gonna stay on the side for the entirety of the round. The amount of HP he has left, I don't think is gonna be roaming anymore.
That's possible. And you're gonna see a top-sided clear from the sledge, the Jackal of MRCZ. I believe that I don't think that there's anyone roaming for Union Gaming this time with Blank so low on HP. I don't think they've decided to roam. No, we've got Jaeger on the reading room corridor room. He hears the Buck open up a hatch or something, and he's gonna be lurking. That's gonna be the Buck on the
Free kill,
board.
yes.
That's a lot of soft destruction off the board, and not to mention you've got grenades off. He gets traded out by the Jackal though, but the damage been done, and Blank also loses his life. I'm guessing with the Hibana. No, Hibana's still outside. Might have been the IQ. So Hibana's gonna be pushing.
Yeah, it was actually. So both of the rumors have been taken out. I do believe MRCZ will demonstrate that now. They don't have anything to worry about. But
So another
Jay is playing
C4
as he
used
can
by
flank
the
in his
mute.
flank.
No more C4 potential from no more
Attackers
C4
have
potential
located
from
a
Union
bomb.
Gaming anymore. Your Jackal's on the board, down on the floor. He's gonna get picked up by I believe the sledge, and they can go back to doing what they do best on the top floor. They're gonna be making defenders feel unsafe on their side. So with Mute and Maestro, sorry, Mute and Castle will be the only ones. Mute, Castle roaming upstairs, and that's great trigger control by the Castle. Does not know that he's there. He's gonna get killed. That's gonna shake up a lot the attacking strat that MRCZ had planned on kitchen. But Hibana's gonna be inside. She has a
15
bulletproof
seconds
cam
to go.
watching the plant down. Good cover from IQ, and that's gonna be a 2 kill for IQ to finish off the round. So, River, why do you think that on 3 rounds, that was an amazing shot by the IQ. So, the 3 rounds that Union Gaming has come to kitchen, they've lost it decisively. But on the other hand, when they've gone upstairs, they have won both rounds. So, why do you think that's happening?
In my opinion, it's because when you play kitchen, you do have a lot of vertical play to be established. So you get 1 to 2 anchors from the side pretty easily. On the top floor, on the other hand, there's not much vertical play you can do. Of course, you can go down and get some buck or some nades below, but Blank always
Attackers need to locate
Blank
and
always is
defuse
in the right
bombs.
position to get the initial pick off. I think that's the difference from these two sides that we have seen so far.
I think that what PG has been doing really well on their third floor defense was that they were not really roaming, not roaming the roam. They were just trying to lurk around. They were trying to get kills
Attackers
once
have
they had
discovered the
intel.
location of a
But
bomb.
what do you call kitchen defense? We see
10
them
seconds remaining.
playing a lot more aggressive on the roam, and that's
5
not really
seconds
worked out
remaining.
for them because MRCZ bringing the Jackal and gonna be building
Attackers are heading out to defuse a
droning
bomb.
really well.
The attacker's bomb
It,
diffuser has been dropped.
It's not
Attackers have
going
recovered
well
their diffuser.
for them because they get picked off early in the round, and then they just have a lot of vertical control to play around. So we're gonna see a
Plus, this time Federality is running the show, so he doesn't need to worry about drones as long as he uses his
and
sneaky,
that's
wiki
gonna be a
ability.
good kill from the sledge or that's Blank off the board. Blank, really? I mean, last 2 rounds, Blank's not been that effective. He has been consistently droned out and been shut down by mercenaries.
MRCZ.
So
I think they've figured out the way Blank has been positioning himself so far.
I think last 2 times he was on
A bomb has
heavy
been
roam
located.
and they were still trying to figure out how he's gonna be pushing. But this time, so Vigil's gonna be playing really aggressive under red stairs. Recharge, and he's gonna be disorientated. He might be able to play this out well, and the sledge is gonna get another one onto the Jaeger. So all 2 of your players have been picked off early, and the Jaeger is gonna be picked off on site. So now they have, unless the Vigil can really flank and get 1 or 2 kills, 2 people on site versus a lot of those holes on top.
5-1
This-
there.
Yep, this does not seem to be the best position that Union Gaming wanted to be in. Not to mention that Cafe being such a defender-sided map is not going to be, really helpful for Union Gaming once they switch on to attack after this round. The Swiss trying to sneak in and not really sure where Twitch doing a lot of remodeling.
Might get Twitch.
The Vigil
Yes.
gets one onto the Twitch, but that's gonna be all that he's gonna be able to get with
Cover
that
me!
plan.
Reloading!
MI7 has got a triple kill this round. He might be on his way to get it. He sees the Maestro missing his shots. The Maestro gonna be down, and it's gonna be just a smoke. The SMG11 not the best gun to clutch out a 1v4, and that Castleback is gonna be working against him.
Attackers are activating the
Gets
diffuser.
some shots on the BIQ, but that's not going to be enough. And a 4K coming out from MI7 that round. Do you think that 360 was on purpose?
It might be because they were on a 4v1 situation. Why not try one of those crazy things that looks fancy? But let me analyze what went wrong from UG in that round. We saw Vigil just crouch walking from the top floor onto the first floor. What I believe is they're really lacking intel. They must bring a Valkyrie on board. But again, MRCZ have IQ in place, so
I think the two early picks.
so currently someone has crashed from UG
So
and they do want a rehost.
Attackers need to locate and
yes,
defuse
so
bombs.
we're gonna have to have a rehost, which is gonna. Alright, so gonna be having some technical difficulties in this time, and so we can discuss what happened in the past 4 rounds with MRCZ going on a 4-2 attacker split on a defender sided map as Cafe. Union Gaming not really in a great spot, and why do you think that every single defense round that they went to Cafe was not great for them? What would the attacker
They're trying to
bans?
roam. They're trying to roam, I would say. Thatcher and Thermite were the attacker bans, and Echo and Mira.
Alright, so we should be getting them into the lobby any just about now. And so yeah, what do you think happened with Union Gaming not being able to hold kitchen at all?
They're trying to roam, but that hasn't been working for them so far because they do have 2 deep roamers who would be lurking around the map all the time, but they do not manage to get some picks early in the round. Blank has been able to do this in the first 2 or 3 rounds, but ever since then, he is the one always getting picked off. And as soon as Blank gets taken off, UG really struggled to get back.
I think that instead of being stubborn on going to kitchen for every single of their other rounds, they should have maybe decided to go to
A third side.
yeah.
Maybe.
You have reading room as well, right? You have reading room. You have your old train and mining room site, but they were stuck on going towards kitchen for every single of their attacks, which does not which was not really helping them out. They were stuck where they were not able to have presence upstairs by taking out your soft breach from above. You would get one onto the bug, but then you would get traded out by the jackal or by the sledge. So their roam was not really helping them um, stay keep control of map that was really needed. So let's hope that this time we should have a good game, and it does not look good for Union Gaming as of now.
Did you add the
Oh, well-
scoreboard? It was 3-2.
We cannot add the scoreboard. We can only add
Okay,
it was
they-
4-2.
I was talking about the round wins.
Okay,
excuse
yeah.
me.
So it's gonna be a reset for the complete kill. But we know that Blank was playing really well for Union, and MI7 really picked up for his team.
I think he had 7 or 8 kills.
I mean, I think it's more of a team effort by mercenaries rather than
A single player showing up.
yeah. So Blank's gonna be on the Blitz and MI7 on the Warden. They don't really have a lot of they have a lot of denial from Maestro and Cade, and Blank gonna be switching onto the Sledge, so that might have been a mispick by him.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
And
Am I
attackers.
saying stick to the Warden? I don't know why.
MI7's gonna stick to the Warden with the shotgun. This seems to be AFK as of now.
Bomb located by attackers.
So
Would that not be an automatic stick there?
I don't think that he's gonna be good at that. So we're gonna see a top floor defense being the default on Cafe, and Cafe is not really changed
10
the way
seconds
that
left
it used
before
to be
insertion.
before. But
5 seconds left.
it's really changed in the way that defenders
Attackers
can
are
hold
moving
the
to
top
defuse
floor
a bomb.
objective now. Because with the addition of the new balcony, you have a little bit more space to move around when you want to defend, and you are not stuck to the back of a cocktail bar or what it used to be. So it's gone from a really attacker heavy inside it now. Just getting some damage, and one nade gonna
Yeah, he
come
did.
out.
I'm not sure what that was. But he's just gonna get skimmed back to 100 HP.
So a nomad being brought out by Union Gaming, it suggests that they might have a very repel heavy game, because Cafe, majority of your windows are accessible only through repels, and you can get run out on if you have a little bit of intel from defenders. So mercenaries not really having roam, I believe, with everyone
I'm
playing
out! Gotta
side.
reload!
Even Jacob being the only offside anchor is gonna be really close to sight on in Cigar Lounge. He gets into an altercation with the Buck. The Buck's gonna be losing a little bit of HP. He sees the head of the Buck. That's gonna
Drop
be
the
an
bomb
amazing
diffuser.
shot by the Jaeger. He hears another Twitch Buck. Twitch not really aware of that. And two people line up, but he gets traded out by the Twitch this time. And a lot of HP lost. Not a lot of HP lost by the Twitch, but it's gonna be enough to put them in a spot. So the Doc's gonna be
Attackers recovered
overstiming
the
himself
diffuser.
to probably go for an aggressive peek. Blank's gonna be on wild styles as well. He's heard and seen by the Maestro, and those pre-fires are gonna not land. Twitch in Cigar Lounge. So this is gonna be a two-sided prong that we were talking about, that MRCZ could have tried on their attack when they were attacking the top floor.
Target located, third floor.
The Maestro Cam gets naded. The Doc's holding a bullet hole to Cigar door, which will not be
Attackers
spotted,
drop the
and
diffuser.
he gets the Twitch.
It
That's
does get
gonna
one
be,
from that.
and that's gonna be another one for Lexus. And the mercenaries up 5-2. This seems to be going in the favor of mercenaries really heavily. Do you think that Union Gaming will come back from this?
Even if they do, it's gonna be a really uphill climb for them. They're down 3 rounds now. It's gonna be a lot of overtime if they want to win this match.
If Union Gaming get back 2 rounds right now, I think they might be able to change the tide. With the way that mercenaries have been the way that mercenaries have been dominant on this on the map and the attack that they were, I
Attackers need to
not
locate and
believe that
defuse
they
as
have
many
a
bombs
chance,
as they
but
can.
I'd love to see a comeback coming from Union Gaming. And not to mention,
Well,
the first
UG won their cocktail league as well. They were
top
struggling.
four defense has ended in
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
has ended with a 1-3 clutch for the attacker. I mean, possible clutch for the attacker. First round, the IQ.
Reloading
for,
on ammo!
mercenaries. The second time it was the
10 seconds left.
for mercenaries, and this time it was the sledge. And he was
5 seconds remaining.
So that's
It'll be interesting to see what MRC
Attackers are moving to defuse the
doing
bomb.
onto the play. They do have a Goyo this time, and a Kate just to deny the hard breaches.
So the good thing about Cade is that though you can't stick with Cade, you can get those artillery claws in places where it's really difficult to find them out. I mean, sometimes you can even drone out a rune and still not see it with claw. Because the claw can be put anywhere basically. It could be put in a floor below the objective and still get the wall. So MI7 gonna be the only person on a hard route for mercenaries, and he's gonna be 1 floor above, holding the new stairs or the golden stairs, as we call it. So, and
For the time being, it doesn't look like UG are interested in taking some vertical play. They're just trying to take control of the bakery, but having some difficulty because of the micro camp that has been put, giving a lot of information to the defense.
so C4 is gonna miss out from the Cade, and that's gonna be quick trades from the Jaeger and from the Hibana. The being put in a really tough spot for the Hibana to deal with. That's gonna chip away on damage probably. The Twitch probably not having any drones to get rid of that. So MI7 is gonna be pinged with the Jackal, and he's gonna be pushed up all the way to the top floor. This means that they have a short window of opportunity before MI7 needs to fall back to side. And the Jackal's gonna get... Jackal gets set. He gets one under the Goyo. He gets another one. Jackal's got complete side control. And the last two defenders have been stuck towards Big Reed. And that's gonna be all onto the Vigil to come back. The plant's gonna be going down, and it's not even gonna be stuck before Jay gets one onto MI7. So not going for the vertical control actually worked out in the favor of Union Gaming this time.
So both teams have been struggling in kitchen defense so far.
I think Union Gaming, the smart play that they had on their attack this time was that they got a nomad, so they locked out the stairs rotate for every single defender, and then they isolated people inside. So you had your Vigil who got tracked and then got pushed away, but then Jackal was basically given free roam on the side because he knew that Vigil's gonna come down white stairs and not gonna come down golden stairs. And that
Even
opened
if
up...
they did have air jabs placed. So
Defenders, protect your
you
bombs
will
from
do
being
very
defused
well
by
with
attackers.
their
I'm
able
reloading!
to let them down in the stage.
So I think that Union Gaming's strategy to attack would have been read by mercenaries this time, and they will probably try to change up how they're gonna be roaming. They have
I think
the
MRCC need to have one man at least near bakery side. They did have intel,
10 seconds to
Master
go.
Cam was providing a lot of intel to the defensive side, but
5
there
seconds
was
to
no
go.
one to capitalize on that information.
I think yeah, they have
Attackers
too
must
much
locate and defuse a
intel
bomb.
for people close to site, but they didn't have any one for any intel for people who were somewhere else. And I think the Nomad's gonna be the critical operator for Union Gaming this time. Nomad really strong for allowing all your teammates to not focus on flanks and focus on basically getting frags. Because once an air jab's down, you basically do not have a place to. You just can't flank. So Kate probably not able to get down that electroclaw twitch. Getting one of the electroclaws on the main wall is gonna be really important for
A bomb has been
the
located.
Hibana to breach that. But with the Maestro
Let's see if
Cam,
we can sneak in another pit round and take the second electric block.
so
Since taking down one,
that's
one
only
can now
one Twitch
move on
drone
to
down,
use
and they still have another Twitch drone. So they might be able to get the Maestro Cams. And once again, we see no no vertical presence, and that's an amazing angle and an amazing shot landed onto Twitch by MI7. That's a really smart angle. Using the angles that attackers open against
Attackers have
them,
located a bomb.
that's really smart of the Vigil to do. And irrespective of what turns out, whether Vigil gets another kill or not, just getting that Twitch and not being able to use the shock drones is going to be really important for MRCZ. And a huge loss for
Uji,
UG.
you need to take
Attackers
out
dropped the
Vigil
diffuser.
because he's just gonna go long.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
They don't getting 3 kills from that spot, but he has
Attackers bomb diffuser has been
Coming
dropped.
out by, and that's gonna be a quick 4v1 now. These are being lit up a lot, and the Nomad's position being known. There's really no way that MRCZ should be losing this. They're just gonna have every single attacker collapse, every single defender collapse onto their position.
well. If MRCZ loses, questions are to be asked.
And a nice shot coming out by
Lot
Jay,
of
but
bullets.
the crossfire being held by MRCZ is going to be putting them on match point. And do you think that they have the time? Do you think that Union Gaming can pull out another rabbit out of their bag and get another round?
It looks very difficult for them because MRCZ can now go back again to the top floor to cigar lounge and cocktail defense.
And the top floor has been technically the strongest side. It has 100% win rate for the defense in this matchup at least.
That's exactly what I was going to say. But well, if you try something different, I do believe that UG can win this one. They do not have any more rounds to lose. They do have to win this one and all the rounds that they have left. MRCZ on match point, they are gonna pick up Mrcz, but 6th pick onto Legion. That is a very smart.
And a 6
Attackers
pick
need
from
to
a
locate
buck
and
to a
defuse
buck.
bombs.
That's such a big brain throw. I did not expect that coming out from Union Gaming.
IQ.
I mean,
Attackers have discovered the
it's
location of
gonna
a bomb.
throw off MRCZ so much that 6 pick. So coming back to the matchup that we have over
I would
here,
say the 6th pick is worth it because they do know
MI7 really
that
does not like those paintings on the wall lining. He doesn't like the pots that are
10
there.
seconds remaining.
I mean, he doesn't like pots or he doesn't like
5 seconds
paintings.
to
He
insertion.
doesn't like this, so he's gonna take on pots and some more
Attackers
flowers.
are moving to defuse a
I
bomb.
think it'd be nice if he
I don't
saved
believe
some
in the
bullets for the
attacks.
attackers. And is he gonna go out for a spawn peek? Yes, he is gonna go out for a spawn peek. Will this work out? But no one spawned there. You have the Hibana, but does she know? Hibana's gonna go on drone, and MI7's probably gonna fall back from this.
Yeah, he
Yes,
needs to stay alive for those goo mines to be played around. He's spotted on a drone.
So
He needs to
the
get
Hibana
back
knows
up.
that the Legion's been there, and that's been vacated. So MI7 falling back to site, I think they can afford to have a little bit of fun on this map considering it's been 45 seconds and they've barely pushed into site. But MI7's gonna get tracked by the Jackal, and he knows he's right above him, and Jackal missing his shots, and MI7 gonna get an easy kill. And he's gonna get another one onto your buck. That's 2 quick kills for MI7. He's playing the roaming Legion.
And he hasn't put a single goo mine yet.
And he gets the
He's gonna get a
Hibana.
run out.
Discovered.
Let me get the one as well. Third kill of the round.
MI7's playing this like it's Call of Duty. He's running around and killing people. And that's gonna be one more from the bandit onto your Twitch, and I think that this is gonna be the end for the Hibana. In 1v5 6-3, they know that she's on the skylight. All of them are watching his drops, and that's gonna be
Well, this is gonna wrap it up.
a
MRCZ.
flawless win for Team Mercenaries.
No offense to UG, but the way MI7 played this round looked like a team of drones.
I mean,
And he's gonna just flex around with his Legion Elite as well.
unpopular opinion, Legion's Elite is the best looking Elite, but I'd say one of the worst in terms of animation.
It looks too futuristic. Yeah.
It's not really.
So thank you everyone for joining in. We did have a lot of fun casting it. MRCZ winning 7-3 to Union.
And yes, that is gonna be it for today. I think we're gonna see you again for a second matchup rather, which is gonna be between G1 and ATF, which will be at around 3:30. So thank you for joining us in stream, and see you soon.